Good day, everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing well there, wherever you are, and I know that you're doing great. Okay, so this time we're going to discuss another topic about mixture, but let's go deeper with our lesson. Okay, by the way, I am Teacher Ken. If you want to suggest a topic, then if I can help, then go with it and just type there and do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so you may be able to find what is our new lessons. And thank you for that. So let's proceed. So this time we're going to discuss the types of colloids. And we have 5 types of colloids. And what are these? We have the sol, we have the aerosol, we have the emulsion, we have the foam, and also we have the gel. Okay, these are the types of colloids. But before that, allow me to give you a technique on how are you going to memorize or to remember the term in each. Okay, actually, this is not only applicable in science but also in other subjects. So, you will only remember the clue. Just get the clue word. And once you may able to get it, you may also able to identify what is it. Okay? And that's it. So now let's proceed. Let's proceed to our topic. So let's have first the sol. Okay? But here I'm going to give you a very brief what we call this short or style so that you may able to get and understand our lesson. And I want you to have a pen with you and a paper so you may take down notes. And if you don't have, then it's okay. I know that later on you can rewind this one. Okay? So again, this is it. This is really it. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, the first one we have salt. And what is salt? Okay, so let's have the salt. Here we have solid. In this column we have solid and the liquid. And what do we call by this? This is now what we call dispersed phase. Means this is the small property. Okay. In this one, this is what we call the dispersed medium, which is the larger property. Okay? And this one is equal to sol. Actually, this is two. We have the solid sol and the liquid sol. But then, it is all sol. Okay? So, I'm going to give you an example. I have here, like I said, the sol or the solid, which is our dispersed phase. Okay? Example is we have a glass. Okay? We have a glass which is a solid. And then the dispersed medium which is also a glass. And then what's the difference between this? The larger property is the medium. Okay? And this one is the colored glass. And this one is a plain glass which is the dispersed phase. And then we're going to combine this one. It is equal to colored glass, and this is what we call a solid sol because it is a solid, but then it's still the same as sol. Okay, and then let's have another one example, which is the liquid sol. Okay, in our dispersed phase, it's still solid, which is a component of paint. Okay, a solid property of paint. And then in our dispersed medium, which is a larger one, which is the liquid, and it is the water or any liquid substance that we're going to mix with this property of paint. Okay? And then when you're going to combine this one, of course, it is equal to paint. And this is now an example of liquid sol, or let's say a sol. Okay? Now, let's have the second types of colloids. And let's have the emulsion. Okay, emulsion. Okay, emulsion is any, or let's say it is a liquid which is dispersed, either solid or liquid. And that is an example of emulsion. Okay, let's try to elaborate that one. Example, liquid. This is our dispersed phase. Okay, let's going to have an example of this. It's the mayonnaise. Okay, in liquid. In liquid, let's have the vinegar, or let's say an lemon, oil in lemon, and then we have the solid, which is an egg yolk. And then we're going to mix that one. Then that is a mayonnaise, and that is an example of emulsion. Okay, a liquid which is dispersed in, it's either a liquid or solid, and that is equal to emulsion. Okay, remember in sol, the dispersed phase is the solid, while in the emulsion, the dispersed phase is liquid. Okay, next. Now let's have the third types of colloids, and this is the aerosols. And what is aerosols? Okay, aerosols, we have this, it's either solid or liquid dispersed in gas. Okay, so our dispersed phase here is the solid and liquid, and that is equal to aerosols. Okay, example. Okay, we have here what we call the clouds and fog. Okay, these are natural aerosol. Why? Because it consists of water droplets, water droplets, which is mixed with the air, or let's say dispersed in air, and that is equal to clouds and fog. And that is what we call aerosols. Okay? And this time, let's have the four types of colloids. And this is what we call the foam or foams. Okay, so foams are kinds of colloids which consist of gas which is dispersed in either solid or liquid, and that is equivalent to foam. Okay, allow me to elaborate that one. The example of this is, the soda, or the, let's say, a cola, okay, a soda. Try to notice that one. There is a gas. I'm talking not the gas that is on fire, huh? Okay, so we have this, a gas, which is our dispersed phase. And then we have our dispersed medium, which is the liquid. Okay, so gas dispersed in the liquid, which is now the, what we call soda. Try to notice the soda. It has, when you're going to pour it out, it has bubbles up there. Okay, so that is the gas. Okay, so that is an example of foam. Okay, gas dispersed in a liquid or solid. In a solid, the example of this are foams. What else? The whipped cream. Okay, those are examples of foams. Okay, and now let's have our last types of colloids, which is the fifth, and this is what we call gel or gels. Okay, so what is gel? When we said gels, these are colloids that is liquid which is dispersed to solid, and that is equal to gel. An example of this is gelatin. Okay, so we have the liquid, okay, the water, and then we have the solid, the pack that we always buy to make a gelatin. And then, so we're going to combine that. That is now a gelatin. And this is an example of gel. Okay, from liquid, dispersed to solid, and now we have gel. Okay, and that's it. Those are the 5 types of colloids. And I hope you gain a little knowledge with this video. And thank you for listening and lending me your ears. Okay, and this time, as like I always do, allow me again to relate it in our life situations. Okay, so we have these types of colloids, right? We have the emulsions, the aerosol, the sol, the foam, and the gel. But then, despite of their differences of their types, they produce a product which we are now taking. Okay, like they produce gelatin, they produce a paint, a product which is very useful to us. Now in our life, what are the things that disperse us? Okay, what are the things that makes us to be a good product? Are we dispersed with too much problem in life that may make us a negative person? Or are we dispersed with a positive thoughts in life that to make us always stronger? Okay, I want you to teach. I just learned this as I watch a movie. The word susu. Okay, susu means be strong. And I want you to remind that be always susu, be strong. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and see you next time.